I am the one who formed you when there was no witness and called you by name before any mouth could speak it. I am nearer to you than the pulse you do not notice and the breath you take without thinking. Listen now. Do not argue with your fear. Do not negotiate with your doubt. Put every distraction down and let your heart become quiet, because I am speaking, and what I am saying must enter you like light through an open window before the wind changes. This is for you. Not for your neighbor. Not for the one who hurt you. Not for a crowd. For you. What I am about to release over your life has been sealed until this hour, and my messenger stands at your door ready to knock. Do not talk yourself out of this moment. Do not try to skip this. There are moments that feel ordinary, and then there are moments that split the road, and you never walk the same path again. This is such a moment. I have watched you move through long corridors with dim lamps, waiting for a door to open. I saw you carry weights that never belonged to you, words spoken over you that I never said, labels stapled to your soul by hands that did not design you. I saw when you pretended to be strong because you believed there was no permission to be human. I counted your tears when no one was kind enough to count with you. I received them as prayers even when you did not have language. I did not forget. I could not forget. I hold memory perfectly, and mercy more perfectly still. Today I answer. Not with a whisper but with a turning. Archangel Michael has stood in quiet readiness over you, sword sheathed until I said go. He has tugged your sleeve in dreams and brushed the air beside you when danger approached and you did not perceive it. He is begging for your attention now, not because he is weak but because urgency is love in motion. He has seen the assignment I have issued for your next season, and he understands what must be cleared from your path. He has seen the traps that wear familiar faces and the invitations wrapped in glitter that would have emptied your pockets of peace. He has read the memo of heaven for your life, and he will not let it be delayed if you will allow me to be Lord over your choices. Hear him. He says, open your heart at once. He says, do not announce this. Guard the seed until it takes root. Some things sprout in silence and bloom in surprise. This is what I am doing, in a brief span. Listen, like the time it takes to decide whether to believe, I will cause a miracle to touch what has stubbornly resisted change. You have tried force, you have tried strategy, you have tried pretending not to care. Now I will do it by my hand. I am not limited by calendars, but I mark moments so you will know I did this. I am setting a seal on the next 2 minutes of your attention. Give them to me unbroken. Turn your face away from the parade of worry. Exhale. Let your jaw unclench. Put your hand over your chest and tell your storm to be still. I am writing something on your life right now, and stillness is the ink that will not smear. You think the battle was about finances, reputation, relationships, geography. Those were merely fronts. The real war was over your definition, who gets to name you and narrate your future. The enemy preferred you to keep moving fast, so you never noticed the chains were made of vapor and could be walked through with one step of agreement. Agree with me, you are not who the last disappointment said you are. You are not the sum of what left. You are not the delay. You are not the accident. You are not the unfinished plan. You are the beloved. When I say beloved, I mean chosen for a kindness so thorough it looks like a new world. I am dismantling the architecture of fear that was built level by level in you. I am removing the first brick, the belief that you must beg to be kept. You have never been tolerated here, you have been treasured. I would not bring you this far to drop you while I am looking. See how I have carried you through nights that did not end, through rooms where no one knew your language, through barren months where even your prayers felt like dust in your mouth. I have measured every valley and not one was wasted. I am the Redeemer, I do not recycle scraps, I reweave stories. There is a letter with your name on it written in a script that fear cannot read. Michael holds it now, sealed with the mark of my promise. Inside are instructions, doors, names, times, and the scent of a future that fits you. This letter is not for public display. Do not throw pearls into the square to be argued over by those who did not pay the price of your waiting. When I told you, don't tell anyone, I did not mean live in secrecy, I meant protect the fragile, like covering a candle in wind until the flame is strong enough to light other candles. Speak with me first. Speak with wisdom next. You will know who can hold what you share because their eyes will bless what they hear rather than compete with it. Your steps will change at once. In places you have only known no, you will hear soft yes opening like dawn. Favor will appear, and you will be tempted to call it luck. Do not rename my kindness as coincidence. Call it what it is, appointment. I am aligning resources that were once scattered, relationships, ideas, opportunities, like stars gathering to draw a new constellation with your name threaded through it. What seemed random will reveal pattern. What seemed late will prove precise. What seemed small will multiply when it touches my hand. Make room. Clear a corner of your day for joy to sit down. I am sending help that will not drain you to receive. You will not have to dress up your need to be worthy of my provision. I know where you ache. I know what strength costs you on mornings when you are tired of being brave. I am not asking for your performance, I am asking for your yes. Bring me your 5 loaves of willingness and 2 fish of trust, and watch me feed multitudes of days with enough peace left over to fill tomorrow's baskets. You have asked me to change everything around you while you stayed the same, now I change you within, and everything around you will have to adjust. Forgiveness is part of the miracle. Do not wave it away thinking it is optional. You cannot carry both resentment and the new oil I am pouring, for one will always spill the other. I am not minimizing the harm you endured, I am maximizing the freedom I am giving. Release them into my justice and take back your mind from rehearsing what wounded you. You are not the curator of old pain. You are the keeper of a new song. Michael stands at the threshold with cleansing in his hands. When you forgive, he will enter and sweep corners you forgot existed, gathering the crumbs of bitterness and casting them where they cannot call you by night. There is a relationship that has been a fog rather than a shelter. I am removing the fog. If it is from me, it will endure the clarity and become a garden. If it is not, it will scatter like mist in rising sun. Do not chase mist. Do not grieve the ending of what was never assigned to be permanent. Grieve only long enough to thank it for what it taught you and then step forward barefoot onto ground I have already warmed for you. I am not taking from you, I am making room for what fits your destiny like a key in a lock. You have asked me for a sign. I will give you more than one. A door will open that you stopped knocking on. A call will come from a direction that once turned its back. A small invoice from the past will be paid without your prompting. A stranger will confirm the very line you read here, and you will know that I am talking in surround sound. Do not idolize signs, honor the one who sends them. I am not playing hide-and-seek with your hope. I am shepherding you with unmistakable kindness so that when you testify, you will not need to embellish. You will say simply, "The Lord did it for me," and I will smile because simple truth is the strongest kind. I am restoring the dignity of your rest. Sleep will come easier as you hand me your midnight arguments. I do not need your overthinking to complete what I began. You will dream again, not the exhausted dream that collapses out of despair, but the daring dream that looks like a blueprint rolled across the table of your spirit. I will teach you how to say no without apology and yes without fear. I will show you how to hold boundaries as gates that swing for wisdom and lock for harm. Peace is not passivity, peace is authority seated. Sit in the seat I give you and watch anxiety fall like a defeated pretender. Your provision will not arrive as an avalanche to bury you. It will come as a river that learns your banks and deepens them. I will make you a steward, not a collector. What I pour will pass through you to heal the places I point to, family systems, friendships, the weary ones who cross your path thinking no one sees them. You will be a living interruption to cycles that thought they were permanent. You will be a sentence I speak into rooms that have only known dead vocabulary. Your hands will become places where fear loses its grip and courage finds its name. There is a habit that has disguised itself as comfort. You know it. You have called it harmless because it is familiar. Today I expose it as a thief of your mornings and a dulling of your edge. Lay it down. Do not negotiate with it or arrange weekend visits. End it with the finality of someone who remembers they are chosen. When you set it down, Michael will mark your threshold, and what used to slither easily into your peace will choke on the brightness and flee. You will wonder why it felt impossible yesterday and so natural now. This is the power of appointed time. I am sending words into your mouth that carry weight. When you bless, things will lift. When you decree, crooked lines will straighten. Train your tongue to partner with me. Speak life, not as decoration but as architecture. Refuse cheap sarcasm that salts the soil where your harvest needs to grow. I will make your language a plow that breaks ground for other people. Your house will sound different because you will speak different, and sound becomes atmosphere, and atmosphere becomes outcome. Honor the body I gave you. Your body is not the enemy of your spirit, it is the instrument I tuned for purpose. Feed it like a promise you want to keep. Move it like gratitude. Rest it like trust. I will show you discoveries that come only to the one who listens to their temple as I heal its rooms. There will be moments when you feel heat in your hands or a sudden lightness in your chest. Do not fear, I am working tenderness into places that tighten to survive. I am not scolding you, I am softening you, because soft clay receives shape and hard clay only resists. You have assignments to complete, and procrastination has pretended to be protection. It said, "You are not ready," and you agreed with it because fear feels like wisdom when you are tired. Cancel the agreement. Begin small and begin now. Write the letter. Make the call. Clean the corner. File the paper. Pray the 5 honest sentences. Take the next faithful step and leave outcomes with me. I bless your beginnings with unusual momentum. You will marvel at how quickly traction forms under your feet when you choose obedience over perfection. There are places where you have expected rejection and pre-rejected yourself to avoid the sting. I am rewriting that script. Favor will meet you smiling, and your first instinct will be to look behind you to see who it was meant for. Believe me when I say, it is meant for you. You do not have to shrink to fit this season. The room I am placing you in has proportions built from your calling, not your fears. Stand at your height. Lift your chin. Receive without apology. You are not stealing someone else's portion by stepping into your own. I am healing the old grief that kept your laughter cautious. You will still feel deeply, but sorrow will no longer be your address. Joy will not be a visitor, it will be registered to your name. When joy lives with you, creativity returns from exile. You will think in colors again. You will wake with lines of ideas waiting like clothes laid out for the day. You will sense me in ordinary things and find that nothing is ordinary anymore. The steam from your cup, the way the light leans across your floor, a child's brief wave at a window, a bird repeating my faithfulness from a wire. These are not small, they are sacraments. Michael is begging you to open because the window is open. Timing matters not because I am brittle, but because readiness has a tide. Right now the tide is high in your favor. Do not delay with arguments that never saved you. Say yes aloud. Whisper it if you must, but say it. Yes, I receive. Yes, I forgive. Yes, I let go. Yes, I open. Yes, I will not tell the wrong ears. Yes, I will carry this like a flame until it becomes a fire. Every yes is a key, and I have placed a door right in front of you that will not respond to any other shape. In the next breaths, I am releasing peace that will feel like weight and wings at once, weight to anchor you, wings to lift you above the old view. Do not test it with suspicion. Rest in it with gratitude. Notice how your shoulders drop. Notice how the room brightens without a bulb. Notice how the future does not hiss anymore. This is me. I am the one who speaks and it is. I am the one who loves you without exhaustion. I am the one who finishes what I start, and I have started something in you that will not be interrupted. Take my hand. Walk with me away from what cannot follow. Now I draw a circle around your next 2 minutes and fill it with my presence. Within this circle I cancel every curse spoken over your name, break every agreement with failure, close every door that leaked your energy, and open the door I made for you before clocks existed. Michael stands to your right, and on your left I seat mercy. Goodness goes before you, favor gathers behind. You are surrounded, not trapped, kept, not cornered, chosen, not tolerated. You are safe in my will. Do not try to skip this. You have not imagined this nearness, you are experiencing it. Breathe. Receive. Seal this moment with a simple act of obedience. Do the one small thing I am bringing to your mind right now. Do it as a signature on our agreement. It may be a text of apology, a deletion of an old chain, a 10-minute walk, a glass of water, a start on a page, a prayer without performance. Do it. As you move, heaven moves. As you trust, doors swing. I bless you. I bless your house with quiet joy and bright order. I bless your body with strength and your mind with clarity. I bless your work with fruitfulness and your rest with sweetness. I bless your friendships with truth and your family line with restoration. I bless your finances with steady flow and your decisions with clean peace. I bless your nights with visitation and your mornings with song. I bless the ground under your feet to respond to your steps with welcome, and I bless the horizon ahead of you to open like a curtain to a stage prepared for your courage. Keep this close. Do not hand it carelessly to those who trade in cynicism. Share it only where hope can grow. Return to these words when the hour feels thin, and you will find fresh bread waiting, because I will meet you there again. You are not late. You are right on my time. And my time is kindness. Now go forward with your face lifted. What is written, and it is good for you. I'm speaking to you now, not as thunder in the sky, not as letters on a page, but as breath inside your breath, as warmth within your chest, as the quiet certainty that rises even while your mind is racing. I have watched you measure your life by clocks that never loved you and by deadlines that never blessed you. Yet I am the one who measures your life by miracles, and one of those miracles has already begun to move toward you. Archangel Michael is at your door of time, and his hand is already raised to knock. Do not run from this. Do not tell anyone to distract yourself. Be still, for I am here, and I am speaking to you with a nearness you once believed you had lost. You have been wondering if you missed me, if you scrolled past me, if you skipped the one sentence that would have changed everything. I want you to know you have not missed me. You cannot miss the one who fills all things. But I know how your heart trembles and how the days have weighed you down, so I have sent Michael to stand watch with you now. He is not coming to scold, he is coming to lift. He is not carrying a sword to frighten you but a key to unfasten the hidden lock on your next chapter. He is urgent because grace is punctual. He is firm because love is brave. And he is begging you to listen because I have chosen you for something that will not wear another's name. You keep replaying conversations in your mind, the moments when you were generous and were misunderstood, the moments when you were honest and were doubted, the moments when you tried to be small so others would not feel small beside you. Hear me, I did not make you to be smaller than the vision I put in you. I did not pour fire into your bones so you would pretend to be ice. I did not teach you the language of hope so you would apologize for speaking it. Stand up in your spirit. Stand up in the room where no one sees you, and I will make the unseen standing become the visible change. The door that refused to open was not welded shut, it was waiting for the moment your name would carry the weight to swing it wide. That moment has come. When I say 2 minutes, I do not taunt you with time. I sanctify your attention. I want your heart here, not scattered across memories that no longer need you and fears that never deserved you. 2 minutes is my hand upon your shoulder. 2 minutes is the angel asking you to close every other tab in your mind and open only one, the certainty that I do not come to tease, I come to transform. Let your breath steady now. Inhale the peace that does not require everything to make sense. Exhale the dread that has tried to rent a room in you. This is your sanctuary and I am its light. There is something I have guarded for you, even while you believed you had been forgotten. You thought the delay meant denial, but delay was a shield around a delicate promise. I hid it from the hands that were not gentle enough to hold it, including your own when your hands were tired and your patience thin and your hope brittle. I am not rebuking you, I am reminding you that I love you too much to hand you fire without teaching you how to carry it without burning yourself. The lesson is learned. The practice is complete. Now the flame becomes a lantern in your hand. Michael is whispering to your courage even now. He says, do not negotiate with the voice of fear. That voice is loud, but it is not wise. It speaks first, but it cannot speak last. It says you are late, but grace says you are right on schedule. It says there is not enough, but heaven says overflow. It says other people were chosen, but I am saying to you clearly, I choose you. Not because you were perfect. Not because you never cried. Not because you never doubted. I choose you because love delights to prove that mercy is stronger than memory and that destiny can bloom in soil that critics wrote off as barren. You will feel a gentle shift, do not resist it. A call may come, a door may appear in a familiar wall, a person who once seemed distant may become the bridge. An idea you dismissed may glow again with fresh clarity, a message that looks ordinary may carry the extraordinary inside it. When it does, answer with a yes that does not tremble. Let your yes be the pen and let me write with it. Let your yes be the key and let me turn it. You have practiced no long enough. You have memorized disappointment well enough. Now practice yes. Now memorize joy. There is also something I will remove, and you have been afraid to ask me to remove it because part of you was convinced you needed it to survive. You do not. It has been the shadow that pretended to be your shelter. It has been the echo that pretended to be your guide. You will feel a lightness where there used to be a knot. You will notice that you no longer hurry to explain yourself to those who never intended to understand you. You will notice that you stop editing your dreams to fit in rooms that were not built for the full sound of your calling. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. This is not rebellion, this is reunion with who I made you to be. I know the private pages of your heart where you have written names and dates and sighs. I have seen the overnight prayers, the bargain you made with yourself to keep going, just one more day, the ache you never wanted to unpack because you feared it would never repack neatly. You have not wasted those tears, they are seeds. You have not wasted those nights, they are ladders. You have not wasted your love, it is returning with interest. Pay attention to the gentle repetitions that appear in your day. The same phrase on a sign, the same number on a clock, the same melody in two different places, the same word spoken by two strangers who could not have coordinated it. These are not accidents, these are the breadcrumbs of grace leading you to the table I have set. Do not tell anyone until I tell you to share. This is not secrecy for secrecy's sake, this is protection for the newly sprouting. There are voices that can uproot a blessing before it learns to stand if you hand them the roots too soon. Guard what I am giving you the way morning guards the sunrise. It does not announce itself with trumpets, it simply climbs and fills and warms and refuses to retreat. You will know whom to tell and when to tell because peace will accompany the words, and peace is the credential that proves the message belongs in the open. You asked me if you are ready. You are more ready than your fear wants you to believe, and exactly as ready as your faith has made you to be. I have burned away what needed to be burned, and I have preserved what needed to be preserved. Your gentleness has survived the fire, your kindness remains. Your discernment is sharper. Your boundaries are cleaner. Your laughter is about to ring like a bell across days that once sounded like storms. Expect a confirmation within a small thing, do not despise it. The kingdom always hides like a seed before it stands like a tree. There is someone who will try to draw you back into the old storyline, not because they are evil but because they are comfortable with the chapter they remember. Bless them and keep moving. You do not owe explanations to those who insist on staying at the river when you have already crossed the bridge. You owe honesty to your calling. You owe clarity to the child version of you who prayed for this hour. You owe gratitude to the grace that kept carrying you even when you thought you were walking alone. And you owe your future the faith to receive it fully. Listen closely, the place you thought was the ending is about to reveal itself as a threshold. Do not decorate for farewell, prepare for arrival. Do not rehearse your apologies, rehearse your acceptance. When you hear your name in rooms you thought were closed to you, do not flinch. When you see your idea written in an opportunity that fits you like it was measured against your heart, do not shrink. Take the step that shows me you believe me. Take the step that shows heaven you are willing to hold what you asked for. Courage is not the absence of shaking, it is the choosing that moves anyway.